may have heard of England's richest son, William Beckford. Disgustingly rich, built a haunted Gothic palace, his reputation ruined for exploiting a teenage boy. You know how it goes in Georgian England. But have you heard of his companion, Gregório Franchi? Franchi was Portuguese and a gifted young musician, studying singing and keyboard at Lisbon's elite patriarchal college when he met Beckford. He was 17. Over the next 3 decades, they travelled together, they designed together, they procured young men together. It was an unconventional and at times very uncomfortable love story. Now, throughout all of this, Beckford had a lot to say. He never stops writing about the building, the art, the boys, and he's a stroppy little enslaver, to be honest. Not always fun to spend archival time with. But what of Franchi? Well, Franchi also had plenty to say, but because he wrote in this weird kind of tricky code using French and Portuguese and Italian, nobody's really cared to look at what he had to say. These letters are now kept in the Bodleian, and I had quite a few of them translated as part of the research that went on to inform Queer Georgians. And guess what? We have been sleeping on Gregório Franchi. In one particular letter, which my PhD supervisor, the brilliant Professor Helen Berry, described as smoking gun evidence, Franchi describes in his secret code, meant only for Beckford, what the men who came to their home, Fonthill Abbey, actually got up to. I'm not talking about friendship here, I'm not talking about poetry writing, no euphemisms, just some buggerin' facts. And this might just well be the earliest known account of sex between men written by one of the men involved. And a portion of this appears in print for the first time in Queer Georgians. Gregório Franchi has a lot to say, and he does not hold back.